Hey, it's Ayana in the chat. Pull a chair, take your shoes off, just like that. Meet me on the front porch, sun sliding down so slow. Got sweet tea, peppermint space for every blow. You can bring it laughter, you can bring it free. We gon' pour a little kindness, stir it up and find some peace. Ayana in the chat. Meet me on the front porch. We can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. Let the soul release. We gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace. Yeah. Say what's on your spirit, all that you don't say online. Let that story hit the air, watch the same fall off in time. We don't need to fix it up, we just need a place to be. You are here, you belong here, there's scar and victory. Hey y'all, it's Ayana in the chat. Meet me on the front porch, we can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. Let the soul release, we gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace. Baby, right. Put a little love on the places that been tight for a long, long time. Hey, Ayana in the chat. Meet me on the front porch. We can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. Let the soul release. We gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace. We gon' talk about it all till we stand up in our peace.
All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It is very soothing to the soul. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Y'all, I'm very excited. We have a special guest. We're going to talk about this song today. And we got DJ Wilma, who I'm about to add. She's going to introduce herself. And she's going to share with y'all how she came up with this song. And y'all, how she came up with this song so quickly. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's right, Keisha. Put that, before we get this thing started, I need every finger to hit that like button. Come on, come on, come on. And just let me greet y'all, everybody, because I have not done that. So we got DJ Wilma waiting in the wings, waiting to get started. Hey, Wilma, I see you. We got Panette, Deborah Ying. Hold on, my little thing don't want to scroll. What's up with my scroll? Deborah Ying, Pam Treadway. Pam, I got your message. Thank you so much. Twanya, hello. Miss T, Little TT Smooth, Marine Girlie, Monique Blade, Michael Boston, Kanisha. Y'all been here for a minute. Carol Odom, Yvette, Looney's in here. I saw you in there when I was scrolling. Deborah Edwards. Then we got all the Deborahs in here. Adventures with Heart Dog is in here. There you go, Looney. I see you, girl. Kanisha, Keisha. I feel like DMX. Naming y'all out. Deborah says, Ayana, the chat front porch really miss you all. I always have a wonderful time reading and listening to different opinions. Keeps the mind stimulated and stimulating ghetto. Chris Sims, what's up? Carla Oshiato, what's happening? Ann Lockett. Lady D. Linda, Keisha. Y'all hit that button, hit that button. Lauren. Carla, we have no idea. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. We are excited. We are about to bring up the one, the only Miss DJ Wilma. Boom, 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 boom. There she is.
Hey,
whoop.
y'all.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So we're gonna play your song. We're gonna play our song one more time. Cause I like it and I want to. Just to get us in the mood and in the spirit. They love this song. I love this song. Y'all asked me what my family thought, and my family likes the song. My son does feel that I probably need one that's a little, because I be loud when I do my reactions. So we may play around with a little bit to get it a little more upbeat for, like, make this the one for the live, and maybe do one that's a little more. So I don't know. All thing I can think right now is hip hopish for when we be going in on them skits and reacting to them skits. So reaction version versus the live version. But I love the words. I love the music. I love it. For me, is what you get when you're on the front porch. When you are laying back, kicking back, reading a book, writing something, or just chilling with your folks, somebody grilling in the back, it works. It works. So I know I'm loud and I cut up, but the message behind it, I feel, is there, and I love it. 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 So we're gonna play this song again because this is my new jam, y'all. This is my new jam. Here we go. Hey yo. Hey yo,
it's Ayana
in the chat.
Pull a chair,
take your shoes off just like that.
Meet me
on the front porch.
Sun sliding down so slow. Got
Sweet tea,
peppermint space
for every heavy load.
You can bring your laughter, you can bring it in. We gon' pour a little kindness, stir it up and find some peace.
And Ayana in the chat.
Meet me on the front porch, we can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. That's all release. We don't talk about that hurt till it turns into.
I love this line. I love this line.
Say what's on your spirit, all that you don't say online. Let that story hit the air, the same all the time. We don't need to fix it up, we just need a place to be. You are here, you belong here.
Every scar, every victory. Hey yo, it's Ayana in the chat.
Meet me on the front porch, we can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. Let the soul release, we gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace.
Grease that spirits,
Put a little love on the places that been tight for a long, long time. Hey, lion in the jet. Meet me on the front porch, we can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. Let the soul release, we gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace. We gon' talk about it all till we stand up in our feet.
All right. That's my jam, that's my jam, that's my jam, that's my jam. And I feel so blessed that you thought enough of me and the front porch and chat club and Ayana in the chat to show up and show out like you did for me.
Thank you.
I can finally listen to it without crying.
Yeah, I saw that. You had me emotional too. I didn't catch it on the live, but I had to go back and rewatch it. So I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, it had me like in my feelings all the way. I was outside in the garden listening to it and everything. So I appreciate you for sharing this with us. I'm gonna kind of change. I'm gonna play around with our setup just a minute. Well, no, I'll leave it like we had it. Oh, now I'm just messing with stuff. Hold on, y'all. There we go. So tell us the story, because chat club want to know. I wasn't gonna tell it, Because I was gonna let you tell it the way you told it to me. Because I heard what you said. Because I know what you said. Because I was there when you said it, but they weren't there when you said it, so they didn't hear what you said. So tell them what you said and why you did what you did. Because of and what inspired you, girl? Go on, drop it. Go on, drop it.
So actually, the other day when Ayana was on O'Neill's TV, I was watching from the beginning, and I heard his intro song. I was like, "Oh, that's really nice." I'm like, you know what, Ayana. I mean, something just put it in my spirit. It's like Ayana doesn't have a intro song, and it just came to mind, and I just started writing. I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna make her a song. What can I say?" So I started, and I had no idea. So I started off with hey y'all, Yana in the chat, and then I put Yana enters the chat, but when the app did it, changed it to Yana in the chat, so which didn't make a big difference. And then I just started trying to think of other words to put in, and like she said, God put it on her heart to get a song, and I think He was working through me, and the words just started coming automatically. So when I finished the song, and I put it, there's a AI app. So I entered all the words that I had wrote, and then the app actually creates the music. I did put in an uplifting genre, but it made it kind of slower than I really wanted it to be. And
Mm.
then once it finished, it sent it to me, and it added some different words. It took out some of the words that I had put in, but it did add some words. But I like the words that it added better than what I had written. So I was like, wow. And I told Ayana, I said, when I finished it, I listened to it about 3 or 4 times, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I should send this to her. I don't know if she's gonna like it or. And it had to be about what 10 or 10:30, 11 o'clock. I said, I
Yeah,
know she.
because
Yeah, so,
before
so
I
I'm gonna
went to
send it
bed,
to her
it was
just to
like
see.
we sent me this email this late, and I was like,
Right. Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I say, should
But
I send it to her tonight or send it early in the morning? I say, if I send it to her tonight and she likes it, then maybe she'll play it in the morning. So that's why I sent it that late. Normally, I wouldn't send anyone
I'm
anything
glad you
that
sent
late.
it when
Yeah.
you sent it because I mean, y'all, we
Right.
were fresh off of O'Neill's live, and I said on O'Neill's live, I said when because we were sitting in the like the waiting area, waiting for him to like to move us all over so everybody could see us, right? Because he did it like as a
Hmm.
premiere. And when right when he played the theme song, "Welcome to the O'Neill Show," like it just that song just is stuck in my head, right?
Right.
And I said, O'Neill, right when I said, O'Neill, let me tell you something. The song is in my head. It's stuck in my head.
Right.
You know, because I like it's got a little bounce to it and stuff. And O'Neill is hilarious anyway.
Yeah, he is.
But then I didn't realize that by the time I got off of it, God was gonna bless me with the thing I had told him I wanted for us.
Mhm.
And you let him use you, girl. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. And then when I went back and listened to it the first time after the app sent it to me, and I'm listening to the words. I'm like, whoa, I didn't even put that in there, but it fits her spirit so great and fits
Mm-hmm.
the spirit of the front porch and everybody in it. I'm like, she's always praying for people, and I've seen where you're doing your live and somebody will put in the chat, something's going on with their family or with them, and I've seen you like stop in the middle. Of your live and pray for people. And I'm like, this song is as fits. I say, God had to be in this to rearrange some of the words that I put in there, especially
Mm-hmm.
with the grease part, so but it did it fits the front porch perfectly, and I'm so happy, and I'm glad you love it. I'm glad the porch loves it, and I'm glad that God put it on my heart to be able to bless you with something like this.
Girl, I'm glad you put it on your heart too, because I'm like, where did she get this
Right.
stuff from? Okay, tell them about the lyrics that you wrote and where your mindset was when you like took the lyrics, like how you like what inspired your lyrics.
What inspired the lyrics was I thought about you. Like I said, we don't know each other personally or anything, but I've been with you in the bushes since almost day one, and I've watched you. I've watched the chat, the front porch, and I've watched your spirit and how you love people and how you just pray for people, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just everybody in the chat, uplifts each other, and I can tell everybody loves each other. It's like a family. I feel that I have joined, even though I don't interact a lot in the chat, but I'm always there. It's very rare that I catch it live. Oh, I always have to like go back. So maybe that's another reason why you don't see me, comment a lot. But that's basically basically where I got the words of what inspired me is because of your beautiful spirit. I love you, Ayana, and I'm quite sure everybody in there. And it's just you just have a beautiful
I love you
spirit,
too, girl.
and you don't have to really know people sometimes where you can tell the type of person that they are. And I think that's what keeps me watching your channel. I do
Mm-hmm.
watch the other commentators, but I watch yours the most because it's just something that just drew me to this page. And it more so, not so more of the skits, because sometimes they get on my nerves too, like Bethany. But I just love your spirit, and I love how everybody comes together as a family and a community on your page. And I'm glad, like I said, that God put it on my heart to, be able to do this for you, or bless you with this song.
Well, I thank God for you. I thank God for all of y'all, but I thank God for something about the way he showed up tonight. I think I needed it. I
Yeah.
was on that live, and the live was good. I enjoyed it. Um, but I was like, did I represent us well? I had all kind of emotions when I got off that live. Not any
You
bad
did a fabulous
emotions,
job.
just like how did I,
Yeah.
just concerned about how I may have shown up in that moment. And I
Hmm.
still wanted to reflect, kind of how I present myself on here, but also something that you all would be proud to see. Now, what I did, but then when I got that, I was like, I'm in my feelings. Am I on the right track? Am I chasing um am I chasing validations from someone else? I didn't want to do that. I believe in giving people their props. Like when I'm
Hmm.
inspired, like I said before, that O'Neal, Deontay, I was watching those channels, and that kind of really what made me just really just go on and just do this type of reaction. But and I watch a lot of different reaction channels, particularly the music reaction channels and stuff like that, because I love music.
Hmm.
But then I was like, okay. And then when I saw that email, I said, what is this? And I happened to click the image, and I was like, what? Girl, I couldn't hardly go to sleep that night.
It's another part that I added, but they didn't put it in there. At the beginning, before she said, "Hey y'all," I had entered 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they left that part out.
Oh, because when I say that when I be live.
Right, right, right. So I had added that at the beginning, but like I said, they left it out. But it's after all, it did come out as a beautiful song. I love it. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad everybody on the front porch likes it, and hopefully we can do some more things together.
Definitely. Um what I like about it too, you said you had that in there. It definitely would have been cute, but it's like right now AI has such a negative stigma. Look how quickly you did that. It may have
Hmm.
taken a little longer if we had to go other routes and you had to use like one of the tools or whatever to actually create the actual aspects of the song, right?
Right.
But it's amazing. God can show up in anything, in any
Hmm.
situation, in anything. And as much as we are, sorry, I got to plug my laptop up. As much as we get frustrated by AI and everything, and kind of like the thing, okay, let me say this. The thing that started shutting my career down, my professional career down, in the way that I had been doing it as a strategist, is the thing that God is using to propel me in another direction, in other directions,
Hmm.
through this platform. So for him to show up and show out like he did, and using you as a vessel, and then showing up in that tool, because AI is just a tool, but the fact
Right.
that it pulled out, I know this was God. When this is grease that spirit, baby.
Yeah.
When it says you kick your shoes off, that that's God. That's him.
Yeah.
It said
And
you
that's what I said.
belong
That that
here.
that had to be
Yeah,
God because, like I said, some of the lyrics that I wrote, the AI took some of that out and rearranged it. And I was like, that had to be God. Even with, I put in uplifting. I say, well, maybe the song wasn't meant to be, more uplifting than it actually was. It was more of a smoother, but I did put in uplifting. So God made that song the way that He wanted it to be.
he made it
I feel,
exactly how
yeah,
he wanted to be.
yeah,
Exactly. Because I'd be like, this a whole bop right here.
right,
I'm
yeah,
like, so it definitely he showed out in this, because even just the essence, like when it says you belong here,
mm-hmm.
every scar, every victory. The thing is that I don't know if y'all remember, and Looney, I know me and you, we said we weren't gonna talk about this no more, but I'm gonna talk about it right now because it fits for this song. One of the things that I do not like, I appreciate everybody gifting me and giving me the super chats. Don't y'all stop that, because I like that, because this channel is monetized. But the one day when we had the one person that came on and felt some kind of way because someone had gifted something, right? And I was like, you don't have to pay any money to be on the front porch. Just come sit and join. Don't never request interact or sit and listen, or just be in the moment that we in. We're not charging no money to be over here. If you want to support financially, you can. So when I heard that, that's where my mind went. And it's like, this song is pulling out all the aspects of things we've been through on this channel. And this channel we only at 6 months, y'all. We only at 6 months. We made 6 months on March 15th. And it's like, whoosh, like, yep, this. So I know. So when people, if no one's done it yet, but I'm waiting on it. When someone who knows me, like people who know me, when they come to me and say, "Oh, I don't know if you should be talking like that on here," or "You telling too much of your business," or "You should do something else," or "What about this thing you do here? What about this thing you do there?" I know beyond a shadow of a doubt right now, this is where God want me at, and so this is where I'm gonna be. And this and Him blessing you to create this song using the tools you work with.
Right.
He's opening the door to a lot of other things, because and a lot of it, from what I'm seeing right now, I'm gonna say Izella. I don't know if Nikki's on here or not. Nikki, Brandy, I know you on here. But particularly Nikki and Izella, I was able to connect them the other day with some stuff. And then when you come in with this, well, hold up. Some point, I'm gonna have to connect these people too. So yeah, we're laughing and connecting over, laughing at these skits and everything. But it's also this front porch is also a network, and it's a network where people can connect to each other and learn from each other, see what resources they're using and all that. So now we done talked about this song. Let's fall back and let's talk about DJ Wilma, because I want to get to know you. What do you do? What did you do? I know you told me on the phone you were retired. Now you are doing DJing and stuff like that. So tell us about you, sis.
All right, so I have yes, I am a DJ. So I have been DJing over 45 years. I'm 65, getting ready to be 66, believe it or not. But
wow.
So yeah, so I have been DJing and doing a lot of things. I just retired last April, as a matter of fact. It's been a year. Unfortunately, I had some health challenges. I had was diagnosed with high blood pressure, which forced me to retire. Then after I retired, I was diagnosed with diabetes. So I've been going through a few health challenges, but that hasn't stopped me. I've slowed down a little bit. But other than that, that's basically all I do. I do work for my church on Sundays. I'm in charge of the sound system on the church on Sundays. So I do a lot of things. God has truly, truly blessed me and my family and throughout my life. And I try to pour those blessings back on everybody else or anybody else that I can. And so my life is since I've retired, I do take care of my auntie. I'm back here from Waukegan to Chicago, back and forth. So I do that. My youngest sister, she had a couple strokes, so I helped take care of her. My youngest brother got admitted into rehabilitation for neuropathy. So I'm just always taking care of people, and God has blessed me to that, and I don't mind it. I love it. And so that's basically what my day consists of. So that's where I was this morning. I'm like, I gotta hurry up and get back. And I forgot the time difference. I said I gotta be back by 2, but it's really 1 o'clock here. So
Okay. I
but
thought we were
yeah.
on the same time zone. I'm sorry.
No, I'm in Central Time. Central Time,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So,
Well,
but that's basically I do. Like I said, I work with a church and I help like family members and just anybody that needs help. And I thank God that He has blessed me to do that, and has been a blessing to me. And even though the situation, He's put people in my life that's been a blessing to me. So
awesome. Okay, so with that, like, when you what is it that motivates you with regard to music? Like, why? What do you love about music? and what you do.
Oh my God, I remember when I was young, my family, my mom and dad, they used to play cards every Saturday and they had a house full of people. My dad was a jazz lover. My mom was more so on the R&B side and they would have parties that lasted like all weekend. And I started collecting music, I think when I was like 12 or 13. And I just love
Wow.
music. It's just like anytime as we got older, like in our teen years, and my mom would allow us to have company over, I would always play music. They'd say, Mama, DJ at a party, and I wasn't a DJ then, but it was just all the friends like, you got a DJ, she could play the best music, she got the best music. So one day, one of my brother's friends, he said, you should look into being a DJ for real. I'm like, I'm not gonna be no DJ. Don't know girls DJ. Back then you didn't hear of women DJs. So I
Mm-hmm.
stepped out on faith because it kept staying on my heart because I love music. It keeps me calm and it takes my mind off of things that I worry unnecessary sometimes. So I stepped out on faith and he helped me buy DJ equipment. And my first party, I was so scared and nervous. I'm like, what am I supposed to say? So I did that first party and it went well. And I just been doing parties since then. And I've
Oh
traveled all over
wow.
the world doing parties. People started noticing me. I've been some of everywhere. So,
So
you know,
where you
but
say all
I
over
do
the
love.
world? Where have you been?
Well,
Tell
not
us some
like all over
places.
the world, but I've been to like different states. I haven't been like out the
Okay,
country, but like I
that's
said, I've
still
been
all
to
over the
Atlanta a
world.
couple times. Yeah, and people in Atlanta love me. I've been to Texas. I've been to New York. Of course, I DJ around here in Chicago. But yeah, I've been a lot of places DJing. Yeah, and I do a
Wow,
lot of private parties, private events, weddings. I last year, I think it was the first time somebody ever hired me to DJ a funeral. I'm like, I've never done that before,
really?
but hey, it went well. Yeah. Yeah, I played music during the funeral and then at the repast. It was kind
Oh
of
wow.
eerie, but yeah, but it was for a friend of mine. Her father passed away, so I did it for her more so than that. But yeah, so
Okay.
I do a lot of DJ now that I'm retired and I don't think people party like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't do it as much. Mainly, what I do now is like special events, like birthday parties or something like that. I will go out of state if someone asks me that I've done parties for before, but mainly right now, I'm just taking care of my family and doing that right now. Because I think that's what
Do,
God wants me to be more so than that.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you do any? Like on like I know on TikTok, which that's something different. But like you have the DJs that do like the
hmm
online DJing and stuff like that. Have you ever done any of that or thought about doing any of that?
I had thought about it, but and a lot of people like, well, why don't you go on TikTok? And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to, start. And like I said, my life is kind of like busy now with taking care of people, and then I'm supposed to be on there this time or date, and people are looking for me, or 2 or 3 days I can't do it. So I want to do something I can be consistent with. So right now, I'm not saying I would never do it, but as of right now, I'm not in a position to do. I'll put like a little clip of a song on my TikTok page. So if everybody wants to really hear, I do have my YouTube page. I don't know if I could do this, but anyway, I have that page there. So I have a lot of mixes, different genres, gospel, blues, southern soul. I know a
Mm,
lot of the people like stepper music, so it's a lot of that old school dusties, if they call it that. So you can listen to
okay.
me there too as well. Yeah. So
Okay, cool. So do you have a favorite music?
you know what? I love all kinds of music. My favorite music is gospel, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm more so in the old school. The hip hop and rap, I mean, I like it, but it's nothing that, I'll run in the house and or play something in the car or something like unless my younger nieces and nephews, but I'm more so like old school, yeah.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
Gap Band or
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, that type of genre, the 70s and the 80s. Yeah.
okay, okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the 80s music was everybody's music because whether you
Yeah.
black, white,
Right.
Asian, Russian, don't
Yeah.
matter. It just was like
Yeah.
just good music all the way around.
Yeah, but
Okay,
generally,
cool.
like I said, I love all kinds of music. I love music. Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I do. Just put on some music. It
Okay.
starts my day after a prayer. And I love your prayers as well.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna open it up now to the chat club and let's see if the front porch has any questions for you. While we're waiting on questions, let me tell y'all something. I started to this is before I got your song, but I started to change the name to On the Front Porch with Ayana, or Ayana on the Front Porch, or something like that, because we say the front porch so much. But I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna leave it like it is. But I was like, I'm gonna tie this front porch in some kind of way. But I think the way you did it, Ayana in the chat, they don't need, they just know Ayana's in the chat, so we finna go on over there where she at. That's it. So I didn't. It didn't even the thing. Oh, should it be Ayana enters the chat? I won't worry about that. Ayana in the, that's what she at. She over here in this chat and she posting the content. You better check it out. That's it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. So
yeah, the song changed it to Ayana in the chat because I did put Ayana enters the chat, right?
it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Right,
It's
right,
like,
absolutely.
hey, y'all in the chat. Y'all better come over on this front porch. Take y'all shoes out. We finna have a good time.
Right, right.
We're gonna have a funky good time.
Yeah, that song, it worded it perfectly. So that's how I know God was involved in that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Izella says, where are you on YouTube?
My YouTube channel is DJ Wilma's Grown and Sexy channel.
DJ Wilma's Grown and Sexy. And is spelled all the way out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. DJ
Actually,
Wilma's,
I have 4 channels, but this one here is the main channel. And you could just put in DJ Wilma, it'll direct you to the other channels. But that one there is the main channel with the most music.
Okay. Yvette says that wording got you down pat. It hit. Pam Treadway says you did amazing. Love the song.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So I'm waiting, y'all. Y'all got some questions. Y'all gonna have to ask some questions before I go over here and pull this skit up. Oh wait, Lil T Smooth says, I have a question. What inspired you to make a beautiful song like that? And are you going to do more songs?
Like I said earlier, when I was on O'Neill's channel and I heard his intro song, and I was like, it'd be a nice thing for Ayana, to have a song. So that's what basically inspired me. And like I said, I came up with the first couple lines, and then the rest of the lyrics just started coming to me, just out of nowhere. So like I said, that's how I know God was involved in this project here.
He definitely was. And they said, are you going to do more songs?
Absolutely. Yep. If you all need me to do more songs. And you know what's amazing? I purchased this AI software, and this was the very first time I used it. And this is what it produced. Yep. And it produced this right here. Yeah.
God might be telling you something, DJ Wilma. You may not have you DJing, but it's probably plenty of channels out here that need them a song.
Yeah. And I purchased that software about 2 months ago, and I've never used it. I almost forgot I had it. And then I was like, oh my God, when I was sitting there watching and it came to me, I'm like, I'm going to do something nice for her. I'm going to get her intro song. And I thought about that software. So I scrolled over to it and I just started putting, because the first thing it asks you for is lyrics. Yeah, so you don't know if it's going to be a man coming back singing or a woman or whatever. And what was hilarious was when you were first listening to it, I came in at the end and I went back and somebody put in a check. They said, you have a beautiful voice. I was like, if they only knew. That is not me singing. Trust me.
Well, I was like, I told DJ Wilma about my son who's a musician. And I didn't want to bother him, but I was like, I want one. And this is just me having a conversation with the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, you know what? Now we have this, and Wilma, you and I gotta, work out some stuff though, because my friend that's an attorney is like, so we can get it. Because people been saying, you need trademark. And I'm like, okay, well, there's some stuff we got to take care of on the backhand side to be able to do that. But I was like, my son, I might have to have him get me in the studio so I can record it in my voice. And so then it's like legit. So I'm still trying to figure out how all that goes. But I definitely, people like, you gonna do a video, intro video? Like, yeah, like I just got the song. Give me a minute to get myself together first. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And it feels like me. Even though my middle son like, you be going off on the video. I'm like, yeah, I do, but it's a calmness to what we got going on, you know? Minister Yolanda
It
says,
went up for a minute, so
okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay. Minister Yolanda says, DJ Wilma, it's obvious you have an amazing spirit touched by God. No, that was Kanisha. Hold on. Kanisha says, DJ Wilma, it's obvious you have an amazing spirit touched by God as well. Take a bow. Definitely take your bow. Definitely. Minister Yolanda says, DJ Wilma, let me say that the song was truly a God wink. Thank you. Oh, and I love a good God wink. Because that sure was. That was like, oh, okay,
yeah,
Lord,
he was. Yeah, he was most definitely involved in that. Trust me.
Yes. Oh, Deborah says you need a DJ nighttime chat for Ayana. So when we do chat after dark or something like that,
yeah, I'm gonna work on that. Yeah,
DJ and stuff.
Yeah. I'll get with you on that because we did discuss that. So I'll get with you on that. The nighttime, the after dark one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not just what she's saying, not just the intro for that, but that you should DJ the nighttime chat. So when we do our after dark, maybe you can be on and be a DJ. Do some of your DJing skills over there. Because when we throwing out, remember how they were throwing out them songs? I think that's what Deborah was talking about.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a great idea. Absolutely. Just let me know.
Okay. And then Izella. Now, if she do that, y'all gonna have to tip her now. Because the DJ have to have they tip jar. They tip jar. Izella says, you're such a blessing and God is using you.
Thank you, Izella. I appreciate it. Yeah. And then nighttime is when I have my most free time because everybody's asleep and I'm a late nighter, so so that'll be perfect. Yeah.
That's when your creativity is going and showing up.
Yep.
Lauren says I make music too and all of my songs have some sort of message to them. That's great, Lauren. Tammy King says I agree, Minister Yolanda. It was a God wink. Let's see. Just popping in and say you touch many hearts with just the lyrics alone. Yes, honey. Yes.
Yeah.
Anything that can get me on my feet and gives me chills at the same time gives me life. Yes. And Izella said, no problem with the tip. All right. So y'all, I don't want to take up too much of DJ Wilma's time. She just got in the house. I just wanted to interview her, bring her on so y'all can show her love, give her her props. Give her props because she should have them. She did an amazing job, and we're gonna talk a little bit more. Deborah said, sorry, DJ. Some of us can get a little raunchy at nighttime. Is the right
time.
I'm
used to that.
Used that because you were on the first one, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Trust me, I've seen and heard everything. So
we was cutting up.
Nothing surprises me. I know. I was there.
Oh. All right, y'all. So here we have it. Got that little groove on it.
I appreciate everybody.
Okay, Wilma, you want to hop off? You can.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Meet me on the front porch. Sun sliding down so slow. Got sweet tea, peppermint space for every heavy load.
Yes, let's give a round of applause, everybody.
You can bring your ache and grief. We gon' pour a little kindness, stir it up and find some peace. Ayana in the chat. Meet me on the front porch. We can sit and laugh, sip a little tea, let the soul release. We gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace.
She said, we're gonna talk about till that hurt turns into peace, y'all. Turns into peace.
Say what's on your spirit. All that you don't say online. Let that story hit the hours, the same fall off in time. We don't need to fix it all. We just need to point to me. You belong here. You belong here. Every scar, every victory. Hey y'all, Ayana in the chat. Meet me on the front porch. We can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. Let the soul release. We gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace. Breathe, spirits, baby. Let it come back right. Rub a little love on the places that been tight for a long, long time. Hey, lie on in the chair. Meet me on the front porch. We can sit and laugh, sip a little tea. Let the soul release. We gon' talk about that hurt till it turns into peace. We gon' talk about it all till it's up in our peace.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard the song. You can go back and rewatch it, Helene. I just interviewed DJ Wilma. I know. Talk about that hurt till it turns to peace, Monique Blade. Yes. It's the y'all know what it is. Shoot, I ain't got to say it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I know y'all say it's a new skit, so I'm gonna go and react to them while I got y'all on here. Thank you all for coming on with me and giving DJ Wilma her flowers. We're getting a lot of skits today, but what we get is just about Destiny, Shar, and all of them. So I can either react live. I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. One, if y'all want me to react live. Two, if y'all want me to go away and react on my own and come on back later on and we do a live together. Which do you want? It's totally up to y'all. Yes, Helene, please. And we are praying for you, Helene. Live now. Lord, don't go nowhere. Okay, y'all. Because I have 1, 2, 3 skits. So I got to do three skits on here. Because I haven't done the one where Shar catches her. Okay. So y'all say a prayer for Helene right now. Whew. Chris Sims, you know what? I ain't messing with you. Tell my son, yup, 3. Where is Beverly at? Tell me that. Where Beverly at? Where my friend? Where's she at? Where's she at and what's she doing? All right, y'all. Let me get it set up so I can do this reaction. She right here next to you. She listening. Hey, Beverly. How you doing, dog? Oh, look, TG Smooth, you on the way to the Philippines? If for those of you all who just come on, oh, thank you, Beverly. Definitely safe travels. I'm praying for all that before I get off of here. It's gonna be our final move. Well, Ann Lockett done dropped one down in there, so here we go. I'm gonna go and repeat what Ann did. Ann dropped us a prayer. Father God, we come to you right now asking that you handle the situation, whatever it may be. You know, Father God, more than we do. And she's, in Jesus' name we pray, amen. I think Ann was doing the voice thing and it kind of just put what it wanted to put in there. But I know what you mean, and the Lord do too. Amen, Ann, like amen. Okay. Let me get situated and set up so I can share this screen. Grease that spirit, baby. Okay, hold on. Destiny got her walk on. Thank you, Keisha. And if you're just getting on, go back and watch this from the beginning. With DJ Wilma. She created our song for us. I know, right, Beverly? It was uplifting all together. Okay, here we go. There I go. There I go. There I go. There I go. Get all my stuff set up. So that'll be my little thing to let me know what I've been doing. And then I'm having to work with this camera, this computer camera. Let's see, it's gonna make me look too bright. Is it? Okay, I guess it's all right. Scoot over some. Then I got on green. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with it. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ayana of Ayana Innocent Chat. And we are in the chat on Shara snatching up Destiny as she walks over to Hopes and Faith's house. Let's get down into it, y'all.
I'm gonna stop when I get to where I'm going.
No, she did.
I'm not
Did
playing.
she get her auntie jacked her up before?
Why do you think you can't go to them people's house? Yes, I can. They keep on talking to me, and they popped up at my house. Why can't pop up at their house? You can go to jail there. They need to go to jail or something. We need a restraining order or something. I don't know, but something gonna have to happen. They gonna have to do something about this.
Destiny says she about business. She ain't with that. They can pop up at her house. She gonna pop up at theirs. That girl, she tired of. This is not Brooke being bullied. This is Destiny being about business. They done messed with the wrong one. They done messed with the wrong one.
Well, shit, it's even still. Get in the car. I'm not getting in the car until I get to where I'm going. I'm just gonna go to them and tell them if they have a problem. Well, they know they got a problem.
First of all, you gonna pipe it down. Let's go. Get in this car.
I'm gonna wait until I'm going to.
You hear me talking to you? You're not about to go over there. You can go to jail. Do you not know that?
I don't care about no jail. They popping up at my house.
It doesn't matter.
My mother in my uncle's driveway. They need to learn their lesson. I don't know who them girls think they are. They need to learn their lesson.
It's better ways to handle that, okay?
What better way is it? They need to get smacked.
No, but you can't go around smacking everybody thinking that's.
Now, y'all, this the same auntie that stood in that Puerto Rican Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, or the Atlantic, whichever one it is, stood up in there and said she was gonna beat Bethany up when she got our papers. Now she really sitting here telling my son it's better ways to do it. Sure, your niece is just like you. She just like her.
I don't have to smack everybody. They can get smacked.
No, well, you know what? You're not gonna do it on my watch. Okay, how about that?
Then that's why I was trying to wait until you. That's why I wasn't trying to do it while you was here. That's why I was just trying to
get in this car. I'm not joking.
Can you please just let me go handle my own business?
Listen, I will talk
in the
to
comments talking about me.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People are gonna talk all day. It doesn't matter.
And what you being a bitch?
You need to come on. We're in the middle of the thing, please.
No, she's gonna come. The thing is, Destiny, you can't fight everybody every time somebody say something about you. Do you understand? I get the whole video thing, whatever, clap back. But you ain't got to put your hands on people. You ain't got to do that. And I'm not about to listen. Destiny, I told you, y'all know I'm on papers. I ain't got time, okay? Because you going to these people's house, you don't.
Free Shar, because Shar need to get our papers. Because she got a couple of people she needs to snatch up on here.
Think that they can do something to you? You can't just be bopping up at people's house.
I explained this already. I mean, they don't look like they about nothing. They can't do nothing to me.
What you meant, Destiny? Them people can do
All
whatever
they
they
call
want.
the police.
You're on their property. Now, if y'all would have caught them on Larry property, but you didn't, and yes, you seen the video, but you didn't physically catch
exactly
them.
everything
So,
I said.
Shut up, because you should have been watching. You should call me. Anyways, like I said, you can't be going to people's house. Let's go. I don't have time for this. Destiny, I'm not gonna tell you.
Can you please just let me go?
You're not going to.
Because I don't know what.
If I tell you get in this car one more time, Destiny, I'm not joking. Let's go.
It's gonna be a brawl in the street.
Come on. I'm not joking. Get in the car.
Get your butt in that car, gal.
Like, you're doing way too much. Hey, get in. Calm down. Hey, highway like that. I didn't got on the right clothes.
Shar, she ain't got on her run and catch 'em clothes. She got on her dress and snatch 'em clothes. That ain't no freakum dress, so I can't call it that. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about it down in the comments. I think Shar can carry these skits on her own with her own storyline, and I hope they give her a chance to have that. I am loving this. I know it's not what we really want to see right now, because we really want to see Lynette get arrested and Bethany get snatched up by her husband. But anyway, we're just gonna go with what we got right now, and this is hilarious to me because Destiny. Oh, she bout that life. Destiny ain't finna run from nobody. Sorry, Brooke, but you ain't finna catch Destiny running from nobody. She gonna stand 10 toes down in it. And I respect her for it. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. While we're down in the comments chatting about it, let's make sure we be about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until the next skit, peace and hair grease from the front porch. Bye, y'all. Okay, chatters. What's up? She ain't got on her snatch 'em up clothes. She ain't got on her sneakers and her jeans. She can snatch them up. But I agree with you, Izella. I love the way she handled that. I love the way she handled that. Okay, y'all. So I do think Chris Sims says Destiny acts like I need CC gestures mouth and that too. CC and Destiny. Gotta love them. Ready to pop off. Yep, ready to pop off. Also, Little T Smooth going to visit her grandpa. It's been a long time she's seen her. I hope you enjoy your visit and wish you very safe travels. You've been a auntie since you were 1 year old, so you know that old school auntie spirit. When I see it, I have it. A lot of folk, right, Missy, a lot of people calling Brooke scared. That's not scared. She is being smart because she's on look, let's face it, Brooke and Destiny are on another journey. But Destiny is not no punk, though. Not saying Brooke a punk. Well, no, I'm gonna say it. Brooke was raised to be a punk. They raised her and won't let her fight for herself and stand up for herself. She was raised to be a mouse under other people, and that's unfortunate. Destiny had to learn to take care of herself. If I had to compare the people, Brooke is Gen Z and Destiny is Gen X. That right up. Michael Boston says, question room, don't you think seeing twin video in front of her house and her name being mentioned, her didn't do or say anything that was completely out of Bethany character? No, it definitely was out of character. But see, she's scared. She don't want to call the police right now because she finna catch it at the house. Hi, Loretta. Have a blessed day. All right, y'all. So let's get to the next video. Let's get to the next one. All right, so Destiny about to snap on Brooke. Y'all know what it is. You don't have to leave the front porch. Y'all know what it is, though. Y'all ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ayana of Ayana Enters the Chat, and we're entering the chat on Destiny snapping on Brooke for telling Shar where she was going, and Shar snips in on the snap off. Y'all, Destiny is ready to pop off. She not playing. Like, subscribe, and share as we get into this video. Oh my goodness.
Girl, you are so weird. How weird? Because why are you snitching? Snitching to who? So you ain't tell her where I went? Yeah, I did. Exactly. What is that being a snitch? That's me saving you for throwing your life away. Oh my gosh, how am I throwing my life away? Because if you would have went to those people's property, you would have got arrested. You think you just gonna beat on one of them? They gonna jump you and then they gonna call the police. Girl, you act like they don't live on an apartment complex. Exactly, they don't have their own house. Still their property. I'm right there in front of their door. You tell them, yo, come outside. Yes, come outside, Bob. That's what they said. I'm doing the exact same thing they doing to me. Yes, but this time they're smart if you really think about it. They got a little common sense. They did it when you wasn't there. Because
it don't matter. Bethany and Larry, they've been going up that school because of this, because of that. Okay, you have, not only do you have video of them being on outside of this property, you also have a witness with the HOA dude. So go press charges because they were trespassing and they were issuing the bullying threats. I'm not understanding Bethany and Larry on this at all. They not doing nothing, and I don't get it. So when it escalates come Monday, when the twins are back at school with they little punk behinds, because they stayed home. It was Hope's idea, but Faith ran her because she know what she was doing. She stayed home because she knew the video was gonna drop, and she was scared of what Destiny was gonna do to her.
If you would have came outside when they was in front of our house, then you would have had all right to hit them because they're threatening you. They're on your premises. You on their premises. So when they slap you, it's like you're a threat to them. So they have all right to. I'm smacking them. I'm saying they have all right to, and they have all right to call the police after. You're not thinking about your future, and you want me to come along like I'm not 17 years old. Assault, you can get 2 to 4 years for that. I will go to jail. You go to juvie. You're not thinking smartly. I don't care. It's social media drama. They're gonna ignore you. They're gonna matter. Like at the end of the day, you always snitching, and you don't have. I had your back when you were sneaking boys in the house and everything else. Okay. So why are you yelling? You're weird. Okay, but it doesn't matter. You're weird. Oh my God.
No. When she said, now, bro, I'm gonna call Brooke out on this one. She said when you were sneaking boys in the house. Now Brooke's like, why are you yelling? You're weird. No, Brooke. Don't do it now. Move with your whole chest. Move with your whole chest with your pretty hair having self. Look, she got some on you. She letting you know. That's what that was.
You're weird because you're yelling crazy stuff like that. What? Please pipe down. I'm just trying to save you for yourself. You're letting them girls get to you. That's what they're trying to do. Throw your life away because they're not going nowhere. Okay, but still, they got something to say. They can get popped. It doesn't matter. You can't pop everybody who have a problem with you. Where are you? I am there. Every time, even before you came down here, I was sitting at 10 toes by myself. I'm just smart because I know that I'm going to leave one day and they're not going to be in my vicinity ever. But I'm going to be here. And they still talking and popping. So they need to know but I'm not you. I'm not you. So I'm not about to sit up there and okay, but you need to find your own thing because fighting is not going to get you nowhere. Is popping up at your house and saying what's up? So now what's up? You talking on the net. You're going to be in jail. You're going to be in jail. You're going to be in jail. Ignore them and just don't say nothing. What I do is pop up at your doorstep and say what's up. I stand up for myself and I keep it moving because
Bethany has Brooke so afraid of jail that she doesn't even realize there are ways and opportunities she actually can stand up for herself. When they would be walking home from school and those girls would be following them and harassing her, when they would come like they're gonna walk to her house or they would do stuff to her on the bus, she could have defended herself. Period. That's all I got to say. Let me just keep walking.
They're not bothering nothing. They're not stopping no real life motion. Nothing.
So that's I'm saying. Ignore
They
it.
don't have no real life emotion.
Hey, what is y'all yelling for?
That's not making no sense. Like,
oh my gosh. Okay.
Let me tell you something. Y'all still arguing about this whole little situation. It doesn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, what did you think that you was gonna get out of that? You thought that you was gonna go over there and fight them and they mama wasn't gonna do nothing?
They're gonna stop talking about me and keep my name out their mouth and stop popping up at my doorstep. That's what they're gonna do when I go to their house. That's what my goal is. That's what the goal is.
Then you fight one of the sisters. You fought one of the sisters, and you see what's still occurring. It's still going on. You're not stopping nothing. This ain't Chicago. You can't be sitting there trying to fight everybody to say something to you. And then you putting Brooke in it, and she a senior. Like, come on. Like, you need to make it to that. Look, I want to see her graduate. I ain't got time for no drama, and I myself don't got time to be going to jail. Now, you know you my niece, and I'm gonna ride for you all day. But at the same time, you gotta be smart, okay? You gotta be, because you're doing too much.
Now I do agree with that. Be smart about it. Gotta be smart about it.
You're doing way too much. So what we're gonna do is we about to go over there. So y'all need to get stuff and come on, because I'm gonna talk to her mom.
I knew you was on that.
Yeah, bring it to him.
No, I like this.
Mama too.
Lord have mercy.
She been put the in this earth. Come on.
you don't learn nothing.
Because now we really don't.
You don't learn. You just don't learn. No.
So Brooke don't want to go over there at all. She need to go too. It's time for Lucretia to see Shara and for Shara to have a conversation. It's time. It's actually the past. Okay, sorry about that. I gotta edit that out. It's time for Lucretia to meet Shara. Like for real, for real. It's time for some straightening to occur in this situation because it done got old and tired, and them girls are too old. But I also feel like Bethany and Larry need to get off their bull. Go and tell the truth, Larry, about where you was at. Bethany, go and tell the truth about where you was at. And y'all gone down to that police station and y'all file a police report against these girls for being on your property and threatening your niece and your daughter who are under your care. That's my take. So let's go on. I want to see. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when Shara runs up on Lucretia about this. And I hope Shara don't lose her freedom behind Lucretia and her regular behind daughters. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. While we're down in the comments chatting about it, let's make sure we be about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until the next skit. Peace. And so go get them Shara hair grease. All right, y'all. Back to the comments. Ms. Yolanda says Shara's doing the right thing. Lucretia thinks she can handle Bethany, but now she's going to meet the black mama who will match her energy. Definitely. Match it and succeed her energy, actually. Lady said yes, because Lucretia and them twins worried about Bethany, but Shara is going to solve the issue. I really hope she do, because I'm sick of that part of the story. Now, y'all want to talk about some part of the storyline we sick of. I'm sick of the whole bullying angle. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of them twins. Yeah, I agree, Letitia Smooth. I don't think she's afraid of them because she know how to handle them now. They can't really touch her. No, Carol. I know I'm being logical and Chase is not logical, but you know, Deborah says Chase may not make Shara lose her freedom behind these little imps. And like it says, unfortunately, Destiny has not had anyone to stand up for her because her mom has not, and she doesn't know how to handle having an adult do things for her. But Auntie is going to set things straight. I believe so. Lawrence is Bethany and those twins are one and the same. They do things to people and then they flip the script and flip the story and make it seem like people are doing things to them. Yep, you are correct. Actually, now I will have to say this. When Destiny first came, Brooke wanted Destiny to fight. Because she couldn't. And I don't mean she physically couldn't. Her folks wouldn't let her fight, but she wanted Destiny to fight. Now she on her other ethereal journey. T Smooth, she does need to fight back. I would really love to see them do a real diss track to answer that. That's what I want them to do. And I think that's where we're heading. I think we're heading to Destiny doing her own diss track. Yes, Fresh Charge Bethany won't because she likes being mentioned in the video. I think so too. Shar has Brooke afraid way more than Bethany. Brooke has lived too many years without her mama. I don't think Shar has Brooke afraid. I don't necessarily agree with that. Y'all forgetting, she may not have been physically there, but Shar was in Brooke's life. She just may not have been physically there for some years, but she has been active in this girl's life. Otherwise, Brooke would have way more problems with Shar than she does. Yep, they got into something similar, Keisha. I remember. I don't know. Well, we're gonna get to this next one because I want to see. I'm ready to see what Miss Lady gonna do over here at Lucretia's. Here we go. Sharp, fussing boy. Sharp be going in. All right, y'all. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ayana of Ayana Innocent Chat, and we are in the chat on Shar pulling up to Lucretia's house to make her aware of her friend, what her twins are doing. Let's not waste any time. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's get into this video. Shar, she's sick of this.
Now you gotta come over here. My God, you don't know how to act.
She ain't even called right. She's still mad.
You're supposed to set a better example. You're a senior.
I don't know why you're letting me. I thought I was going
Hey.
to fight.
You better calm your tail down. Where they stay at?
The second door to the left.
Shoot, don't make no dang sense. And y'all can sit in the car.
It should be like 7 something. At least that's what Isaiah said.
And what you said is what now?
Second door to left.
Shoot. Don't get out. Especially you.
Yeah, Destiny gonna get out that car.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Destiny gonna get out that car. I like Shar dressing. I love them boots. But Destiny gonna get out that car. Believe that.
And you said the second door?
Who's that now?
Who could probably
I don't know. Mom.
Yep.
Brooke's
Call your
here.
mama. Call your mama.
Brooke's mom.
Yes.
Why would she be coming to our house?
Because you don't know how to keep up with your bragging behind daughters.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Are you the twins mom?
Yeah, I'm Lucretia.
Hi, I'm Shar. Nice to meet you. I'm Brooke, and I'm Brooke's mom, and I'm Destiny's aunt. I'm sure you're aware of all the drama that's going on between them.
Yeah, I heard that they don't get along.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they're seniors, and they need to get along. But I got the girls in the car. However,
I don't care why we have to sit in the car.
I know that.
You know why we got to sit in the car. They're trying to fight them. Why would she bring you to the door?
I don't know. They're trying to fight or what they're trying to do.
Mhm.
Something about this whole diss song and them, coming in front of the house and making a video and
Making a video.
yeah,
Lucretia,
in front
you
of my
didn't know.
house, my ex-husband's house.
Wait a minute.
Brooke's dad.
Hope and Faith. What is she talking about?
What's that?
I don't know.
This song and making a video in front of her ex-husband's house. What is she talking about?
We don't even
What video?
Her ex-husband. No, I'm talking about by trying to go fight them. We're
Oh my
in the
gosh.
house right now.
Them little funny looking little things is lying. They lying. Like, they really gonna stand there, they mom, and tell that lie. When folks can pull up a video, they can pull up the video and show. Oh, let me let it play. Let me let it play.
No, that's why I'm here is because they want to be posted up inside my house making songs and stuff. That's why I'm here because of this, not because no. And I'm gonna go in there. No, you're not. No,
Girl.
just sit in the car like she told you to.
Brooke's dad, y'all know.
I mean, we made the video. We was like on public property, like on the street. But
No, you can't get
it was
in
never that
their
deep to be in
yard.
front of like somebody's house like that.
Well, y'all, it is that deep because that's trespassing. You know what I mean?
Why do you care? You don't live there.
Because you're not supposed to be there. Y'all don't live there.
Yeah,
But
no one lives on the street, and we was walking on the street. So
No,
so Brooke,
I mean, the video clearly shows y'all on their property.
so Brooke, so you're defending Bethany technically because that's her house. I thought you didn't like her, right?
First of all,
Y'all don't need to be worried about that.
No,
Let
I'm
me
just
see this
saying.
video.
I'm just
Let me
hold
see
on,
this video.
We know.
what the thing is, you know, like I said, it's my ex-husband's house.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
true enough, I don't care for Bethany, but that's neither here nor there.
Mhm.
But it's still my ex-husband's house. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they could possibly press charges, you know, when you're doing something like that, you know, and I'm just trying to fair warn you, you know what I mean? And I'm just trying to straighten stuff out. That's why I'm coming to you.
I understand. Let me see this video.
Okay. Look, we in our neighborhood right here. Look, we on the street. We like
No, it looks like y'all are kind of in their
They
driveway.
no kind of. They
no,
in
we
their
on the
driveway.
street. Look, let it pop up. Look, we on the street. We're literally standing on the street as
But
you
your
can see.
friends y'all are too close to their property.
Okay, so
So
go
I
to their house.
understand what she's saying.
You can go to our friend's house then, since they was on the property, but you can clearly see we was on the street in the video.
But
And
y'all were near their property. I'm sorry. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Yeah, because, you know, at the end of the day, y'all are seniors. Y'all about to graduate. All this bickering.
No, they ain't about to graduate. No, they ain't about to graduate.
Back and forth is becoming too much. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's too much.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like your daughter is just too much.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like, to be a senior and you still a snitch and you telling people's parents stuff. Like,
And
what-
we don't even know, like,
Let me
what
tell you
your
something. It ain't
daughter
about
has going on.
snitching. It's not about any of that stuff. At the end of the day, y'all are seniors, and I'm trying to come and speak to your mom so she can talk to you guys like I'm trying to talk to Brooke and Destiny. Because, like I said, going back and forth, all this arguing, y'all been doing it for too long. Way too long.
And that's true. Too long.
Yeah.
It's time for it to stop. I agree with her.
I agree.
They thought they were gonna be able to talk big stuff to Shar. It ain't working how they thought it was gonna work. Get them, Shar.
That's real.
Get in the car.
No.
What are you doing? Get back in the car.
She's so fast. That woman told her to sit her narrow behind in that car, and here she gonna run up there. Girl, let Shar handle this. Y'all, well, look like we finna run into another situation.
Oh.
She is 38 hot. And Shar gonna have to literally jack her up against the door for her to stop. Y'all, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Do you think Destiny is justified to be this angry? Do you think Shar is handling this even more maturely than Larry and Bethany are at this point? Do you think all this is a little weird? And I really feel like Shar doing too much when she trying to go about her day and enjoy her sadness. That's just all. I just feel like she having to do too much with regard to this. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments while we're down in the comments chatting about it. Let's make sure we be about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until the next skit, peace and some Destiny's Control hair grease. Bye. All right, y'all. Yeah, Destiny doing too much, little TT. I'm starting to agree with you now. Shar need to jack up. But I do, Sandra Smith, agree with you. Shar did do an excellent job. See, she didn't have to call them girls out. She didn't call them girls out their name. She didn't get crazy. She didn't get ugly. None of that. She just told it like it was. And then set them straight. I know, because Destiny finna get jacked up. And she should have stayed in the car. So now they're going to have something to clown her about. Or what should happen is Destiny should do her own diss tape. I see that, Chris Sims. Destiny and Brooke need each other. Brooke needs to be an example, and Destiny needs to see something different. Shar is a whole other type of parent. It's time for Shar too. She a different type of parent in that she hadn't had to deal with none of this teenage angst. But really, I thought back on some of the stuff that Shar has said. No, Miss Indy, she didn't raise her voice. I thought back on some stuff that I've said about Shar, like when she seemed like she didn't want the girls over at her house and stuff like that. I could see somebody just popping up on you, not expecting them, and how it could throw you off. Because I'm like that. If I'm supposed to be home by myself during the day and somebody ends up being here and I wasn't expecting it, it throw me off. Like, I don't want to be bothered today, you know? But so I can understand that. I'm giving a bit more grace to Shar because she is not an absentee parent. And I think that's how they would like, because of Bethany, that's how they would like to portray her, but she wasn't an absentee parent. That's what Bethany wanted her to be. Tammy King says, yes, Ayana, I'm tired of all the bullying. These girls needs to be the ones in jail cells and get the crap scared out of them, where the people in jail scares them straight. Yeah, Pennette, she really gonna have to do something now. And I want Destiny, I won't do this like Isaiah, and I want him gone. Lucretia don't know how to tell her kids to respect nobody. She don't know how to do that. She don't even know how to raise them. Yeah. Bethany would go back and forth with them girls, not from Bethany doesn't come from, she claims authority, but she doesn't come from a position of parental authority. Shar does. Right, because she hasn't had to deal with it. Doesn't mean she wouldn't want to or wouldn't if she had to. She just hasn't had to deal with it. Who Lucretia don't care. She didn't threaten the police. Shar was decent and in order, even when the girls were talking out the side of their neck. Yup. Even when she tried to talk about why you don't like Bethany, no way. She even checked them on that. That's it, little TT. Bethany is a child herself. You are absolutely right. No, they're not gonna graduate. That's what we do know. They ain't gonna graduate. They're not gonna graduate at all. No, they not. Let me see if it's another skit. I don't want to take my picture off. I think we might be about to get another skit. Now we get Malachi. Yep, we got a Malachi skit. So it may be a minute before we get another skit from them. So I did. I saw how she backed away. She was like, she called her mama quick, didn't she? They knew what they did. Shara even said that she was trying to give the mom a heads up in case they do decide to press charges. Yep, because they just might. Michael Boston. I beg your pardon. Bethany does know how to handle teenagers. She deals with Larry each day. You know what? I stand corrected. Lauren says, I think the Destiny is justified on her how angry that she is, because arguing in school is one thing, but showing up at Brooke and Destiny's house, making hateful videos outside their door crosses the line. It does, Lauren, but Larry and Bethany need to go to bat for these girls. Just like they love to run up to that darn school. This is now not a school issue. This is on their property issue. So just like they be wanting the principal to do stuff, then they need to do some stuff. They need to step up their game. Michelle Mars says Faith got scared when she saw Shar at the door. Then played slow in the mall as to see the video. Yep, tried it like she ain't know nothing. Creisha is Melissa says Creisha is scared of the twins, but Shar ain't playing. Brooke is not confrontational. Destiny should allow Shar to handle the situation. Larry should press trespassing charge against him. Yep, sure should. Since he's so crazy about his girls. You're welcome, Michael Boston. She did. She came to level-headed mother to mother. Now, Shar was knocking on that door like somebody gonna come to that door. Yep, all them twins was bark. Now, like I said, I will say this. Faith is the one with the hands. Hope don't have no hands. Yep, that's it. Those twins were throwing stones and hiding their hands, and Shar busted them. Sure did, Miss Indies. Sure did. Penny, at least as Brooke wants to go to college and have a career. Brooke is smart and intelligent. I think she has got rid of Isaiah. I haven't seen him. Well, he need to stay gone. He's somewhere trying to sow some oats somewhere. They don't have to report them to the HOA president, Lauren, because the HOA president is the one that caught them and told Bethany. Bethany never told Larry. Bethany loved to call the police so much. Why didn't she call the police? Why were they so calm when the girls told them about the diss track? Okay, forget the diss. They on y'all property. So they don't have to tell them. They need to press charges. Kanisha says that's how a real parent handles a situation. Exactly. And also showing she's trying to look out for them. They don't nobody end up going to jail. Larry is too cowardly to do anything. I don't see how he was a soldier. You funny. Monique Blake says Destiny is coming out of being a product of her environment. She still got that Cabrini green in her. Tammy King says Shar is handling good. Brooke just wants to graduate, turn 18, and go to college and leave them losers alone. Yeah, Brooke ready to go. Brooke ready to get the heck out of Dodge. That I do see. Shar knocked on that door like the Pope. Yes, she did, Chris. She was knocking hard. She meant to be heard. Tristan says, good evening, Yana. Destiny getting drunk this evening. But the fact, Destiny getting drunk. What? But the fact that, Tristan, are you dropping a hint to me? Do you know something about the skits? I don't know. But the fact that the fact of the matter is that I'm glad that Shar came and talked to the twins' mom. Me too. Letitia says Bethany is not Brooke's real mother. She's just her stepmom, and Brooke told Bethany she's nothing to her. Hey, DJ Wilma. Oh, somebody must have just came in on the interview. Yes, Destiny is definitely a product of her environment. Lady D says Larry constantly tell Destiny and Brooke to let him handle the grown problems, but when it's time to do so, he just throw up his hand and say, let go, let it go. No bother, no brother, that is the time to show them. No, brother, that is the time to show them you have them. Exactly. Yeah, she do need to get her for real, Tammy, before she get in trouble. Destiny gonna... It's too close to the end of the school year to get kicked out of school. Because most of these schools have a zero tolerance policy to violence. Larry fussed at Bethany and told her you didn't call the police on black children, so he called himself setting an example. However, this was a call the police said, yes, this was. He said Brooke ready to grab her head and leave. You meant to say crunk? Okay. And when Faith saw it was Shar, she ran from the door, and Shar shut them down when they tried to get smart. Shut them all the way down because you know she don't play with children. That's it. Destiny is about that life. Yeah, she meant crunk, not drunk. Like, wait, another skit gonna come out? Yeah, Bethany's someone waiting on that call about Lynette. She's scared. Baby girl said, glad Shar went to tell them twins mother. Them twins still saying things about Brooke. Let's see what the twins mother. She ain't gonna do that because she don't know what to do with them. Ventures of Heart Dog with Heart Dog says, what afraid me is, what will they do when Destiny when Brooke goes to college and she's still with Larry or Shar? I think Destiny gonna be fine. She will be just fine with both of them. They just got to be on the same page. No, I don't watch the Livy Story, so I ain't seen it. But for those who do, Keisha said that's how it's gonna be. That's how Larry and Shar are gonna be. Betsy didn't call the police because she has to disclose her whereabouts when Larry says my wife was home and the girls and I were on vacation. Yup. That's the only reason why she didn't call. Room facing. All Larry wants for Bethany is to tell him what to do. And to brush up on Shara on the dance floor in Puerto Rico. I definitely believe she was probably the same way. That's why she acts slow now. Donna Griffin says, "Hey Donna, welcome to the front porch. Shara is handling like I do, and she's doing what she needs to do. On the other hand, I feel Destiny because at the end of the day, they still gonna mess with Destiny and Brooke. Well, you know what? There's only a couple more months in school, and actually, I think they may only have about. So we're about to go into April. They have about a month and a half left in school because we still got spring break. Yep, we still got spring break. Oh yeah, I don't feel sorry for them. I actually want Destiny to get them because sometimes you have to let somebody know you're not to be played with. I just think Destiny doing too much right now. My point is, people are going to talk about you to the day you die. Fighting ain't going to solve nothing. But Brooke gets ready to go. When Brooke gets ready to go off, Destiny can't call Brooke for everything. Destiny wouldn't call Brooke for this. No way. Destiny is the one that laid hands on Hope, not Brooke. She don't need Brooke for that. The one thing Destiny ain't got no problem with is throwing hands. Shoot, Larry too busy planning the next vacation with Shar to think about the twins and the police. Can't wait till Larry found out that Lynette is locked up and all hell about to break loose on Bethany, and she's so scared what Larry's gonna do. Okay, so Montana is mountain time, right? So it will be about 1:30 there right now. Because it's 3:30 here in Eastern time. Let me see what Montana time zone is. Let's see. Okay. They on Mountain Daylight Time. So currently in Montana, it's 1:30 p.m. 1:29 p.m. Let's say 1:30. Destiny should have stayed up in their car. Hey, Nikki. Nikki, girl, you missed a lot. You have to go back and watch from the beginning. Yana Shar is right, though. Destiny already beat up Hope, and they got worse with the bullying and taunting. True. Michelle Morris, I hope it will be too late for Bethany to stop Lynette arrest, so she will have to come clean the Larry. Yup, me too. Hey, from me with love. How are you? Michael Boston has a question on the floor. When the twins called out Destiny, Brooke, Larry, and Bethany names, why the twins' mother didn't address her twins on this? Exactly. She knew they were making a diss track, and I think the mother knew the diss track was against Brooke and Destiny. She should have shut that down from the inception. The Laughing twins are so immature, they will cause more heartache for her. When will she accept the twins are the problem? She know it. She just don't want to, well, to your point, accept it. Pat Lee. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I think once Destiny lay hands on Faith and beat her down, they won't mess with them again. Miss Indy says Charles handling this problem right now is going to help Destiny in the long run because Brooke's going to be gone and the Trouble twins will still be bothering Destiny. According to the father's thing yesterday, it looked like Lynette would get locked up today. So it's just now 1:30 over there. So if there is an arrest, it will likely be today or tomorrow. don't think she's a loose cannon. I think she just tired. She tired of folks messing with her. Well, yeah, she a loose cannon then. Now, y'all want to talk about somebody seeing red? This is what seeing red looks like. Destiny is what seeing red really looks like. That's the best to be talking about seeing red. That ain't seeing red, but Destiny right now, she's seeing red. I think so too. I think charges being filed will be the only way they'll learn a lesson. She did, Tammy. She made it worse with Brooke for the twins. Always going to bus stop saying something, especially the racism. Yep. I hope so. I hope so. When Lynette get arrested, Berthol will also get charges from Kaylee's dad. I hope so, Melissa. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to hop off of here. It's 3:30. I gotta go. She may try to call and stop the arrest, but I feel like it's gonna be too late. Yep. They're gonna try. Then they're gonna press charge against Bethany. Smiley, the twins' mother and the principal got that thing going on. Might give him a job at the school. You messy, Michael Boston, and I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna say peace and happy Saturday hair grease. I'm gonna go take me a little nap. And yeah, that's what we about to do. So I will holler at y'all a little bit later. The school can't, they probably need to be, but they really don't really have a leg to stand on, baby girl, because the incident did not occur at school. Nothing that they did with that recording occurred at school. All right, see y'all later. Hit that like button on the way out now. Hit that like button on the way out. Peace and hair grease.